it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG live stream on my channel. That's right, we are currently live. If you have any questions surrounding Honchkrow, now is the time to do so. We already did a masterclass, which you can see pinned down in a comment. But we're going to be taking a look at Team Rocket's Honchkrow. We're still playing the same 60 that I actually piloted to a top 32 finish at the Prague Regional, so nothing has changed. I did think about stuff like Brave Bangle. I also thought about adding in something like a Tool Scrapper, but it felt just fine having a streamlined version like this one. Also in Aichi, in the Champions League over in Japan, there was of course a piloted player utilizing a Honchkrow deck to a top 16 finish, which is actually kind of incredible, definitely considering the fact that stuff like, for example, the special red card is introduced in the Chaos Rising set. So yeah, hopefully you guys are gonna have a fantastic time. Let's dive into some gameplay with Team Rocket's Honchkrow, and I also want to give some highlight to the people that are already here in this live stream. We have Lemon Eater 64. Why this deck? This deck seems weak. It might seem weak, but it's definitely gonna be surprising a lot of people. There is an uptick in decks that want to counter Dragapult, because like Dragapult had like, I would say 47% meta share in phase 2 of the Los Angeles Regionals, so that's kind of crazy. And we're gonna be seeing stuff like Raging Bulls, Mega Lopunnies, all that stuff. People are playing these to some high numbers, hopefully at Utrecht. Okay. And why this deck? I already have my World Championship invite. I have like 813 championship points. And I'm actually want to be proving myself here that Honchkrow is a very solid deck. Definitely because you have access to like Team Rocket's Articuno, which can shut down entire archetypes like Alakazam, for example, and you help yourself protect yourself from Phantom Dive. So I think it's a very strong deck. People that are giving it discredit don't know what they're doing. Sick deck, congrats on the top 32. Thank you, Ginger Ninja 679. What's up, Violet Genesis? Thanks for joining the live stream. Let's dive into some gameplay here. Okay, cool thing is with this deck, you just go first, you go for Proton, get all your shenanigans out the deck, check out Porygon 2 is in there, all the rest is irrelevant. Miracle Headset also there, and I see like 5 energies, that's also important, like 6 energies to be taking a look at. So let's just grab all of these. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and I can also utilize Pokepad. I'm gonna wait with that because I don't know if they're gonna be playing Judge or something, but this is a very solid hand to be sitting on. If they do go for something like an Itchy Pollen, maybe this is a little bit of a better approach to proactively get your Ariana. Other than that, I don't need to do anything. I can just chillax here. Don't give an energy quite yet. You might think, oh, I'm gonna give an energy, but for all you know, you're up against some wacky Wellspring deck that just attacks your active and do stuff like that. Teal Dance, this could be like turn 1 attacking Lily's Clefairy with E switches and all that, so I don't trust it. So that's why we didn't attach there. If you were wondering, even though like the cards are glowing, you don't always need to attach or play cards. So it is going to be some sort of a slot box, so a little bit of everything. People saying here, I had the same list, but used 2 Rotostick, 3 Pokegear, and 2 Stretcher. Okay. People are tempted to add in a Pheasantipede, which was in the top 16 list of the Aichi Championship. I think in that series, there's like, or actually in that format, there's special red card. Now in this format, we only have unfair stamp, so that's why I currently am not playing Pheasantipede. I did think about it, but as soon as you start with it, you lose, so I don't like that. Okay. Our board is very strong. We will be able to one-shot this Kangaskhan, no problems asked. So we just attach Evolve Pokepad, Evolve another Pokemon, utilize Ariana, and then on top of that, we have the Miracle Headset. You will see just immediately how strong Team Rocket's Honchkrow actually is. This, yeah, Kangaskhan in our way. That's very easy. We just evolve. Ta-ta. Get an energy here. Let's go. Utilize the Pokepad, and that's allowing us to get another Honchkrow. I always suggest leaving 1 Murkrow right there if you have the opportunity, because sometimes if you do get unfair stamped, you're going to be able to utilize the seat. In this situation, we're just gonna spam Ariana, boom, get some more stuff, and we only need 4, right? I always suggest utilizing Rotostick and leaving Miracle Headset for later. Because Miracle's Headset, you can get that off an unfair stamp, which is very good. So for now, Rocket's Feathers, let's make quick work of it. Let's discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, leave the Ariana in hand. And also, if they're able to utilize, I would say, Claw of Darkness, we still have Ariana or Miracle Headset. Let's go. 3 prize cards, very easy. If they discard the Miracle Headset, that would be sad. But on the other hand, we will still have an Ariana in hand. So they need to like turn 2 Claw of Darkness together with an Unfair stamp. That's gonna be a little bit hard to ask for. Good luck at Utrecht. Thank you, Goxer, for joining the live stream. We are, of course, enjoying ourselves here, chillaxing a little bit. If you have any questions surrounding the deck, now is the time to do so. As I was saying, I did an in-depth masterclass with over 5,000 words on Team Rocket's Honchkrow. So if you want to get better with this specific deck, you can take a look at this live stream, which is free. Take a look at the video, also free. But there's an in-depth guide on Honchkrow in the masterclass where you can get a very in-depth quest, where there's gonna be matchups explanations going for every specific matchup. So that's cool. What else is in that masterclass? You will see which decks I tend to be finding like favorable, which decks are unfavorable, stuff like that. And Utrecht is actually in about, I would say, we're currently Tuesday, so that means in about 4 days, so that's kind of nearby. Okay, here comes the Claw of Darkness. They're probably gonna discard the Miracle Headset, if I had to guess. Yeah, that's the only obvious choice here. I did like Miracle Headset. Goodbye, my ace-spec card. We only need 5 supporters in hand, and then we win the game with 2 attacks, might I add. Cool thing is, we can play out all of these cards. A lot of stretchers, by the way. So, Honchkrow, I love the stretchers in this list. You always play it as soon as your second turn. You can like play stretchers instantly. So, in the beginning of the game, a little bit awkward to have them in hand. But at this point, look at that. We're going to be utilizing 1 Ignition Energy onto the Team Rocket's Honchkrow. And then we use Ariana for 6 cards. And then on top of that, we will be using Rotostick or even Team Rocket's Factory, depending on how good Ariana actually is. So currently we have 3 of them. I will just go for the high roll. I'm going to discard all my Pokemon here. And I'm just going to get out maybe Team Rocket's Porygon 2. Why not? The reason why I did this like 3. We just need 1 supporter from each Rotostick. Well, let's go. Jackpot. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Tinning is winning. Here you go. 420. Let's get it going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it all over with. Voila! So, are you convinced yet? Yes or no? Tell me in the live chat. First up, quite easy. So, it's all about sequencing. It's all about playing the correct card, like in specific scenarios. I also write that down in the masterclass, by the way. Which cards to discard first. If you're looking for an energy, what you have to do. If you're looking for more support is what you have to do. Like all the good and the bad about Honchkrow. So the first up is out of the way. We're going to try and make our way to Master Rank League quite easily. Yeah, that was an insane matchup. Like 2-3 prizers, the game's over. I see that as well with like Mega Lopunny, Mega Frostlass, and like also the percentages that are being played with Honchkrow is like laughable. I think I was like, how much was it at Los Angeles? I am very curious to see that. Not a lot, I would say. Maybe we can find it out in Labs. Yeah, Labs, Limitless. Metagame Los Angeles. Okay. Metagame, let's see. Team Rocket's Honchkrow. What was there? Did people actually play this? Honchkrow. 2% meta share. So there were 39 soldiers. Are you scared of Dusknoir or actually Dusclops? I am not scared of Dusclops. Or anything for that matter. This is a deck that is just near to my heart. It reminds me a bit Baby Blacephalon, if I'm being honest. Just crazy damage output, really fragile. I think it's like a little bit of a glass cannon. Okay, Festival Lead. Very bad matchup for us. Because luckily they do start with Grookey, so if they don't find an energy, we need to like chain attackers time and time again. Luckily my list is playing 3 copies of Night Stretcher, which is already great. Attach your Grookey Pass, it's probably what it's going to be, because Festival Lead is a pile. That's something we can conclude here. Let's slap down Honchkrow. I'm going to use Rotostick before Transceiver. The really funny reason is like, this is kind of okay, I suppose. We have the Pokepath for another fella. I think I'm just going to be doing something cool here. I'll be utilizing the Proton to just get my initial setup going. You have to slap down Articuno in this matchup as well, because you're going to be able to... yeah, get yourself a lot of attackers going. I also gotta slap this guy down. Like, get them all while they're fresh. Slap this down. Slap this down. Slap this down. Utilizing the Pokepad, proactively getting the Honchkrow. And now they have the 2-shot here, which is awesome. I'm going to be getting an energy here. And the cool thing is we can actually utilize the attack Deceit, which is an attack I'm using more than the attack of a Porygon, by the way, getting myself a supporter in hand. So now that we will be able to initiate the prize trade, we will win this matchup. So if we take the first prize card, we're good because of the fact that the Team Rocket's Honchkrow has 130 HP. And even if they attack you, you need to have a tanky Articuno which can take a hit. The Diplin only maxes out at 100 damage output unless they're playing the Lilligant, then it's a little bit trickier. But if they just play the regular build, they're just gonna slap 100 damage, and that means that Team Rocket's Articuno can tank a hit if they want to go for some funky boss plays, like boss Porygon. Then you can push up Articuno, tank a hit, and then Giovanni your way out of that. Do you have a favorite set deck of all time? My favorite deck of all time is Blacephalon from Unbroken Bonds. I did so much great work with that. I'm actually known as the Blacephalon guy. It's kind of crazy. And my favorite set probably is going to be like Hurt Goldsoul Silver Triumphant. Lots of crazy stuff in there. I would say, what was there? The Magnezone Prime, Gengar Prime. I just love primes in general. So it looks like we are going to be seeing... yeah, a Diplin deck doing probably nothing. If they don't find Lily... How did they play Judge here? Did not even see that. Okay. They're gonna retreat and they're giving us a Reller. Very good, because now we only need one energy, or actually one supporter to discard. Okay, Team Rocket's Factory. That's fantastic. I'll just play Team Rocket's Petrel. That's right. I'll just get a Transceiver just in case I cannot find anything else. I could also play Roto-Stick, but it's a little bit tricky. Go with that. Then, playing the Pokepad, utilizing Team Rocket's Honchkrow, slapping down the factory. And let's see what's at the factory here. Yeah, let's see what we can find. It is, yeah, perfect. I'll just slap this down. They've already played down the Disruption of the turn, so I'll just stick around to my Transceiver. I don't think they're playing any item lock whatsoever, so... Here we go. We can just discard our least great supporter here, like the worst supporter is Proton, because we already have a full setup. Let's go. They do have the Legacy Energy, and that's going to be turning our prize trade a little bit upside down. So, kind of tricky. Go, 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 Team Rocket. Team Rocket, let's go. Are you scared of, yeah, Dusk? Like, I would say Dusknoirs, Dusclopses, I love that, because they're giving us prize cards. Just slap down 2 Articuno, you should be fine. They're setting up an Applin. They have not used Lily's Determination. Makes me think they do not have Thwackey, and they do not have Diplin. I think in their hand is probably Robska, Energy, and I would say Black Belt. Black Belt, or like weird, weak stuff like that. And with the 3 stretchers, you can definitely fight against 1 prize archetypes. I think the list is perfect. Yo, free apples for us! And that's also how I actually won against an archetype like this. You can also... in this scenario, the best plan is to knock out Grookey, by the way. So we're just going around. Although if I do that, I might not... maybe. We will Giovanni. Get myself Murkrow. Let's go. And get rid of the draw engine. Let's go. And then draw some more cards here with Team Rocket's Factory. Let's go. Another Giovanni. Insane. Yeah, I'll just utilize the Ignition to retreat. Retreat time. Retreat. And we're also going to be utilizing a Transceiver to get rid of a very weak supporter. And I'm always grabbing like Proton here. And then getting rid of these guys. Let's go. We have energies enough to retreat, so don't worry about the Giovanni here. Let's get rid of that. And now that the Grookey has been disposed of, they will not have access to, what is it, that crazy quick search ability. What is it called? Let me know in the live chat. What's the app name? The app is actually Pokemon TCG Live. Did you do any changes to the deck since proc? Nope, not at all. It's the same 60. The same 60, so... You're watching a very consistent 60 in action. Festival Lead is technically a bad matchup, but Festival Lead is a pile, so that's how we win. Our Gust is gone. Could have gone after Grookey once again. But they just stopped that Buddy Buddy Poffin. What? They're spraying Fluid? We're just gonna knock that out. Yeah. Attachment here. Ariana for the memes. Yeah. Look at that. Even more draw power. Let's go. Protect these guys. Get this guy on board. And I don't need to get anything else. I could just Tinning as winning, but I'm just gonna get quick work of this Applin for 0 prize cards, and I don't mind at all. We are still out of range from a Diplin because we have 110 HP remaining. We take 0 prize cards here, but because we're in a 2 prize lead, we can never lose. We still have our stretchers. We're good to go. I wonder what they're gonna top deck here. Lily's Determination. If not, the game's over. We can shut this game down quite easily if they're not evolving. That's why people have been losing with Festival leads so much. It is a total pile. What would you say the worst matchup is for a Honchkrow? The worst matchup is Grimmsnarl, believe it or not, because of the high amount of Monkey Dory action, together with their own Frostlass and the Shadow Bullet. We're actually going to be losing 2 Pokemon at the same time at one point, which is very, very scary. Not unbeatable, but kind of scary. Yo, what's up, bro? Our birds still cooking? Christian, yeah, the birds are still cooking. Yo, it's a Diplin. They were able to do it. Insane. Could go after Grookey, I suppose, but I think this is better. Yeah, what is all this? Let's see. I'm gonna slap down. I'm gonna Stretcher. Gonna get myself Honchkrow back. Thank you. Let's go. At this point, I am also going to go for, I would say, Stretcher? Yeah, getting another one of these guys back. Let's go. Then I will specifically Petrel to get rid of that Festival Grounds. Yeah. And I'm also going to be drawing more cards in the process. Let's go. More cards is good. Let's go. So lots of more stuff happening here. I can like Ultra Ball and do all that stuff. I can also give an energy here just in case they do have Disruption. And again, we're going to be utilizing Transceiver to get actually a very low effort card, and that's going to be the Petrel. All my archers are still there. Currently, I'm not using them, but it's going to be for later. For now, we're just going to Rocket Feathers our way. 3 more cards. Actually, 3 more things to knock out. The cool thing is now they need energy. They need another Diplin. They would need a Stadium as well. So like they need like a 3-card combo already. And even if they top deck Lily, that's not going to ensure they get the 3-card combo. Can you please show us how you play Grimmsnarl in the current format? Yeah, it is not good. I was your opponent in round 11 in Prague, if you don't remember. Okay, okay. I've been playing so many opponents this season that I cannot seem to be like... yeah, definitely because of usernames. Don't always know that. But yeah, thanks, Christian. It was nice meeting you. Yeah, they just concede. It's over for the festival lead. The party is over. The festival has ended with us getting another dub. Let's go. We're in the Teal Mask League. Yeah, people were wondering what the 60 is. It is the exact 60 that I piloted at Prague Regionals to a top 16. Not top 16, top 32 finish. Top 16 was almost. So yeah, that's the 60. 4 Roto Sticks is where it's at. Consistency, max consistency. That's what we're aiming for, because you might think about adding like tech cards, think like Pheasantipede, Brave Bangle, all those weird things. But for me, this 60 has been going really well. I definitely love the third inclusion of like the Night Stretcher. In the Aichi builds, there were actually no Night Stretchers, and they went all in with gas, with like adding in Fez, adding in Brave Bangle. But the problem with that is that sometimes you're running out of steam. And you definitely need your stretchers. Like, imagine they're knocking you out, they unfair stamp you. You need to get your Pokemon back. And with the high amount of unfair stamp in the format, I love having a stretcher just so I can always get a backup Honchkrow or a backup Murkrow. And if things go bad, I Deceive with the Murkrow. What do you think is better, Honchkrow or the Mewtwo version? Mewtwo has been seeing more success. Also has like a better matchup spread, I would say. But I prefer this one prize deck here. This is a very bad opening. It's gonna have to be like Petrel for... very bad opening. Okay. There's like 2 ways we can go. It is Teal Masks. I love seeing Teal Masks. That's good. Hopefully this is going to be another one of those slot boxes that we had a very great time up against recently. So, with this awful hand, they're definitely going to knock something out next turn, because I see like Teal Dance already. So, but we're going to have to like respond with an Archer, which is very, very bad. I could go like Team Rocket's Betrayal for a factory and hope I find a Pokemon, or Betrayal already for a Pokepad and go for the Deceit. Maybe that is the better way. I already have the energy, right? I could go for the Deceit, or I could go for the Team Rocket's Archer to then respond. Oof, whoa, Wellspring, scary. Our hand is like so bad that I'm very afraid of this Wellspring. Definitely because it already has a grass energy. One Crispin is all they need. Bull. Yo, what can we do here? We have an energy. Team Rocket's Betrayal. High roll into like Pokemon. I know there's like 2 Pokepads prize, so that's very bad. There's a Wellspring already. Ah, so silly. I hope they don't have Crispin. Is that the way we go about this? This is very bad opening hand, so no Proton. Sometimes that happens. I guess I have to play it like save, I suppose. Go with Pokepad. Getting... This guy survives though, the Torrential Pump. It does survive, but then I cannot attack. So if they like have the attack going, can I still uptrade later? Crispin... Attach Retreat, still not an option. Nah, Attach Retreat, giving them... They are still gonna get the Torrential Pump going, right? I just hope. If not, this is best of 1, right? So I will utilize the Ignition Energy, believe it or not, to Deceit. That's something you can do here. I will just Deceit and hope for the best. Give me Salvariana. So I'll hopefully survive if they have Meowth, Ultra Ball. They've already played Ultra Ball, so please don't Crispin me. Meowth in the discard. Crispin, I'm gone. I'm gone. Yo, GG. Okay, that's all I can do. Oh, grass? Water? Yeah, there's the water. Yeah, no Proton, no game, unfortunately. So that's my first loss of the day. Would be way better. If I had Proton, this game was as good as free. Unfortunately, like, I have not even like a decent support that I could utilize. Like, this deck is playing 4 Transceiver, 4 Rotosticks, 4 Ariana, 4 like a lot of 4-offs, 4 Pokepad, but like I couldn't seem to be getting Pokemon here. You're still amazed this is competitive? Yeah, a lot of people are. How often do you find yourself hurting for energy cards there? Like, there's 8 energies in there. If you sequence properly, you most of the time can find it, because like Ariana for 7, including Team Rocket's factory, allows you to just dig deep. If you don't have it, don't worry about it in the slightest, because you're able to afford 2 turns of not attacking against a lot of matchups in this format. So if you're whiff, don't worry about it. Also, don't forget about the attack of Honchkrow. Being able to, of course, lock down an attack from your opponent can be very good. And the Deceit can also bail you out. So yeah, we were just Wellsprings out of nowhere with no basic Pokemon as a comeback. Now there's Proton. Let's go. No Ariana though. No. Well, we do get a mulligan here. Team Rocket. Okay. Team Rocket against Team Rocket. Let's see who is the better Rocket deck. We go first. So that's already an advantage as it is. Let's do this. Okay, Mewtwo in the active. This is a 2-prizer. Amazing. So, we have the energy already, so let's go Proton. Getting ourselves all of these. Don't need Articuno in this matchup, although it can technically tank a hit if they don't have enough Spite-Ups on board. Yeah, this seems fine. I'm gonna slap everything down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also not gonna give the energy because I can always Giovanni knock out a little fella. What is it called? Galvantula, or not like Galvantula, it is called, yeah, they just concede. Let's go, Tarantula. It's like the little Tarantulas, yeah, because they only have like 50 HP, just need 1 support to knock it out. My daughter played a variation of this deck and always kept running into energy issues. Yeah, it's all about sequencing. I wrote all about it in the Masterclass, so if you're having trouble with your correct sequencing, needing the energy at the correct time, which supports to discard, all that good stuff. It's all written down in a 5,000 words metafile. And people always giving like this deck discredit. They think like it's bad. I'm not. I'm not one of them. I think it's great. Oh, we lose the coin flip. Whatever. So we only lost one game so far, and that's because of like a Wellspring Dunk. All the rest was okay. I'm also going to Utrecht with Grimmsnarl. I believe the deck is heavily underrated. Right now, can't decide if I should play Unfair Stamp or Secret Box. Unfair Stamp is very amazing, but on the other hand, Secret Box gives you Candy, Spike Muff, item card, and all that good stuff. So, if you're not playing Unfair Stamp, you should probably go for Judge. Judge and Secret Box, I guess. I played this at LA and got a max Roto Stick for a Pulse KO. Yeah, sometimes you can get those high rewards moments with Roto Stick. Let's go. Leading off with this hand. Okay. We're up against Arboliva Meganium kind of deck. This is a slightly unfavorable matchup, definitely considering the fact I'm starting with Articuno. But nothing is unbeatable. Nothing is unbeatable. Meganium. It could also be like a Meganium build without Arboliva, playing Briar, playing Noctowl packages and stuff. We'll see. We're trying to make our way to the Master Rank League over here on Pokemon TCG Live with my current favorite deck, Team Rocket's Honchkrow. We're waiting for the opponent to set up. I don't know what's taking so long. What's happening? It's a bit frustrating that after that every other deck that isn't pulled has at least another loss. At this point, if you don't want to play pulled, you play something you are confident in the pulled matchup. Yeah, just play something that's confident. Underwhelming performance for Crows at LA. Is it? What was the best performing Crow? Yo. Oh, I got a mulligan? Oh, okay. They're waiting for me now. Okay, sure. Meowth in the active. Amazing. Best performing Crow. We should check that out. Dax. Honchkrow. Yo. Top 512. Ugh, that's quite nasty. Yeah, definitely nasty. Chikorita. Chica. Okay, bug catching sets and Steel Mask. So initially it says draw one, right? With that bug catching set. Our hand is kind of okay. I have the Archer to respond. Bug catching sets, like that's a lot of. Ooh, it's with Smoliv. That's scary, definitely with our Articuno in the active slot. If you can get that turn to Arboliva off, we're gonna be in trouble. So, what do? We actually utilize Transceiver. I already have the energy in hand, which is like making... It doesn't make it better. Yeah, I'll just Transceiver for the Proton. Definitely need that. Proton time. Getting them all out. I'm not gonna get out like Porygon. This one will be easily targeted down. I have to wait until I knock out Arboliva. 5 energies. And that's 2 energies prized. Yowza! That's not good. And the problem is I also need to like retreat this Articuno or I will not be able to attack, which is also very meh. I will retreat. Get the Murkrow in the active position. Utilize the Pokepad so I can just Tinang all the cards we don't want to see. Here. Getting the Crow for next turn. We have the Stretcher for next turn. We have the Roto Stick. I'm not going to play it right now because I want to dig deep for Ariana. Yeah. It's going to be for next turn. They can also item lock me, but I'll be fine with that, I suppose. They've already burned down 2 bug catching sets, so if they not find like the Arboliva, that's not a Dawn, so that's good. Do you change something on your list after LA? No, didn't change anything. I was debating the Brave Bangle, didn't go for it. Meganium. If I can knock out that Meowth, that would be amazing. Teal dancing. 9 cards in hand, though. They need... They have the air balloon as well. Ooh. Can they have... They're gonna retreat into... Oh no, this is not good. Needed stadium. Now they're gonna ram. This is fantastic. If I can find Ariana and energy at least. Oh, the wrong supporter. Petrel. Yeah, don't try this at home. Tinning is winning. Petrel for a stadium. Can it find an energy? Can the stadium find an energy? There's like only 5 of them in there. So that's very bad. Let's go for it. Let's go. This is really fantastic because now that the Smoliv is gone, we're definitely going to be winning this prize trade. Let's go. Getting rid of the Proton, and I have enough stretchers for the last... This is what I needed. I wish it was an Ariana, but yeah, sometimes the Petrel gets you there. More energies, perfect. Please give me a 2-prizer. The prize trade is over. Also note, at this point, you're gonna get unfair stand, which means you always need at least 1 Murkrow. Don't start evolving all of this stuff, because if that happens, you can no longer deceit. Okay, now Arboliva comes to town. We will need a whopping 6 supporters. We can get that happening with the current hand, utilizing Petrel for the Miracle Headset. I know you leave yourself with 0 supporters in hand, but because you're drawing 2, that should be alright. You need to get rid of that Arboliva ASAP, or things will not go your way. Also, because the Ram did 10 damage, they're going to be able to KO my Honchkrow, which is probably what they're going to be doing here. Arboliva is quite a pain to knock out, but with the Miracle Headset, which I saw was in the deck, we can get it done. And we have a backup Murkrow as well. This is okay. Stretcher is gone, Smoliv is gone. The second Smoliv will be slapped into the discard pile. Don't see any Noctowl, which can ensure they can get another Stretcher going. So if the Smoliv stays away, that's awesome. A 2-prizer hitting for 120. Whatever. Let's go. Another supporter, even better. Yeah. Let's go for Petrel and initiate my game plan with the headset. Yeah. Then utilizing energy here. Stretcher here. Getting the Honchkrow. Slapping it down. And using the headsets. I'm actually getting myself... Yeah. 2 of these, I guess. It doesn't matter quite. I have all my Arianas left, so that's cool. Here we go. 420. We just need 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is okay. I'm gonna leave Archer, so I at least have some draw power later. Because I will definitely need to find Stretchers and Murkrows and potentially Porygons. Now that the Arboliva has been dealt with, Factory very good as well. I most likely will get unfair stand at this point if they can actually find it. Without the means of the Noctowl, it's gonna be very hard. Yeah, all the Arianas are there, Transceivers are there, Rotosticks are there. My kid is 8 and loves playing Pokemon TCG with pre-built decks. She would like to build a deck and start attending locals. Which deck do you think is a better relevant that can also be navigated by an 8-year-old? Maybe Lucario, right? You just evolve, you can draw cards with the lunar cycle of the Lunatone. That would be a very easy to play deck that recently got a top 8 as well in LA. So go with that. If you have any other questions, feel free to slap them down in the live chat. Now is the time to do so. We don't live stream very often, so now is your perfect opportunity. And if also, after this live stream is over and you want to be like getting better with Honchkrow, I wrote a dedicated masterclass on Metafy. There's a link somewhere pinned down in this live stream. 3 more prize cards to go. Another cool thing about being in an uneven price trade is that Briar is also not going to be that worrisome. Although now they're attacking with a Meganium, which we still need 3 supporters in order to knock it out with. So yeah, at least we will have Alana's 8. Nah! That stupid Arboliva tree will return to the scene. And I don't like that, because that's a very difficult Pokemon to knock out. Although... And also, I cannot slap down 2 Porygons at the same time, because they're gonna get sniped away, so I can only slap down 1 at the same time. Cool news is that a an Arboliva can also not one-shot a Honchkrow, so at least we have that going for us. They can technically boss Articuno and then start sniping around all of this stuff. Yeah. Scary. Transceiver. Do I Archer here? I need more cards. More cards is always better because I need some backup. I'm gonna get an Ariana. I'm gonna check here real quick. We have 3, 6, 8, 9. 9 supporters should be sufficient considering we're discarding 3. We can still gust the Phasandipity as well. 4 energies. 2 of these. Yeah, I need stretchers. Otherwise, we are cooked. So, yeah. Gonna be the Ariana. Definitely because I have Ultra Ball. So, there's that. Yeah, we're gonna be drawing whopping 6 cards. Not really where we need to be at. We're just tinning is winning. Pokepad, Honchkrow. Roto Stick. More stuff. What was in there? Energy. Yeah, at this point, it's really crucial that I find an energy card. And that's where we at currently. If we don't find the energy card, we are cooked. I can't afford to discard 2 of these and then focus on Giovanni later. That's gonna be quite difficult. Interesting. 2 supporters. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Tinning is winning. We just gotta get rid of this, get ourselves Porygon, and now it comes down to 20 cards and 4 energy cards. We're drawing 2. Oh, maximizing the odds. Come on, Team Rocket's Factory. Nah, this is not where we need to be, but at least there's a capability here. If they like snipe damage, we can then take down the Arboliva. Ugh, this is not good. Well, we can still Archer, knock out the Meganium with the Porygon, then Stretcher our way to victory. We didn't even find Stretchers, by the way. They've already burned down their Judge. No, not yet. Could still slap this down. Yeah, I didn't even find the... This is where the point where things go wrong. 3 energies gone. There was like... a lot of them in there. 4 of them draw only 2. Ariana didn't do anything. And that's sometimes where you can twimble, or how you say that, go down quite easily. If they now go for an Arboliva, that's the last Arboliva of the bunch. So if they retreat, they can KO my Porygon. I didn't slap down 2 Porygon at the same time. Then I will try and focus on Ariana KOing the Arboliva and trying to set up another Porygon. That's gonna be the main thing. We just need a Stretcher, need to find like at least just 1 energy. They did bump our stadium again. There's 1 stadium left in deck. Ariana allows me to draw... Ugh. Still 130 HP, still okay. We're, this can change, Yeah, I'm not getting stamped. That's at least something. They're gonna retreat. It's gonna be Arboliva. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have all the supporters in hand. So I need to set up a Porygon and I need to find an energy. That's the only 2 things I need to do. Because in the discard pile, Smoliv is there. I'm gonna slap another 3 in there. They've already played Lana's 8 down, so that's fine. It's time to find the energy. Pokepad, that's good. That's 1 piece of the puzzle. That gets us Porygon. And now we just need to find ourselves... I can Ariana and then find a lot of options. I think Ariana gets us closer. Or closest, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's draw 3. Petrel is only draw 2. So it's gonna have to be this. Yeah, there's the stadium. Oh, actually, that is the energy. Let's get rid of this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaboom. They can still boss up my Porygon. Is there a world where I can... I have to like Stretcher 2 Porygons at the same time, I suppose. Definitely escaping the Briar turn at least, so that's good. Did burn only 1 ignition so far. Let's calculate here. 4, 4, 4. I have 2 supporters left in deck. Technically, that's all I need. Is it like Giovanni in there? Is Giovanni in there? No, Giovanni's not in there. Ooh, their game plan could be like bossing up this guy, but they now need to go for KO, so it's kind of okay. If they boss this guy, I can... Yeah, they're gonna boss Porygon. And I have to like slap down double stretch, unfair stamp. I have to slap down 2 Porygons at the same time in order to win. Next turn. Okay, that's good. Transceiver gets me Ariana. There's 1 Ariana left in deck, and that is gonna allow me, it depends on how many boss orders they have. If they boss again though, we're in trouble. So that means we need to like attach... Oh, they can still trap us. No, they cannot trap us because we have the Honchkrow in the active. That's good, that's good. We are still golden. All right, it's not over. We have a lot of stretchers. Ignition here as well. And their unfair stamp turn has ended. So we draw a lot of cards. We need to find double stretcher. That's what we need. Can we do it? We draw 6. Maybe Team Rocket's Factory even more. We need double stretcher. Yo, let's go. Team Rocket's Factory. Well, let's go. Maybe Team Rocket's Factory is a little bit too much here. Because of the fact... yeah, 1 Porygon. Here. Another Porygon. Because they're gonna 100% boss it. If I go down, I still have Archer, so it actually is not too bad here. Drawing more cards, they can still boss this guy. I still have more turns left. This is fine. And we end the turn. So, we need to attack with Porygon 2. We can wait it out, but then we attach an energy and retreat. They can boss Porygon. And then we have to use the Team Rockets. We have a lot of energies to retreat. That's why I was hesitant to actually play the Team Rockets Factory, because I currently have everything in hand. And they probably are still playing a Judge. This is a 2-2-2-2. All of these guys are in there. It's fine. High level gameplay, as I was stating here. High level gameplay. What are they gonna do? Maybe I should have waited with the Team Rockets Factory in hindsight, because if they Judge, then Judge gets reshuffled, so it's fine. Yeah, it was still okay. Now we're gonna slap for the maximum damage of 400 damage on something with Porygon 2. Currently we're at 380, so we're still fine. They're attaching energies to the they have the Judge, okay. Yowza. Probably should have played the Pokepath for nothing in that situation. But I think I'm drawing my entire deck here, so that's fine. Rotosick, Pokepath, Archer, draw the entire deck, it's fine. They didn't boss, the game's over. The game is over. Myriad Leaf Shower. So as I was saying, slightly unfavorable, but... And even you are afforded to like whiff 1 or 2 turns. So I didn't do nothing for 2 turns, and I'm still winning the game. So people, this is especially for the non-believers here. Pokepath. Honchkrow. Yes, I'm taking it. Roto Stick. Nothing. Roto Stick. Nothing. Well, let's go. Archer. Yeah. There's 2 ignitions in there, so I definitely get it. We got them all. Let's go. It's time for the R commands. Commanding lead, 400 damage. Bam. Say goodbye, say goodbye. Teal Mask Ogre Pawn. Yo. Now that is how you play against Arboliva. Woo! That is how you play against Arboliva. Porygon 2 has to come down, but only 1 at the same time, unless the Arboliva has been dealt with. And they like kept getting it back time and time again, which was annoying, but not unbeatable. As I was saying, every matchup is winnable. There's like nothing below 30% meta share, or like nothing below 30% matchup, so that's good. Whoo! Yeah, I didn't want to attach the rocket quite yet before that, because they can still boss an Articuno. The one that didn't have an energy already, so there were like things that could have happened where they stalled us if they like played 3 bosses orders. But yeah, we played it out perfectly. Is that the same opponent? I have seen that username before. Thanks as an Evan for being here as always. We have yeah, done this live stream, especially for the non-believers in the Crow. I am able to win against almost every archetype with Honchkrow. It all comes down to how you sequence and what the Ariana decides to give you, but you can still play around all of that, so it's kind of cool. Kind of cool indeed. Opponent will go first. Is it going to be like the... yeah, we're going to have to like go for the deceit. Or get the mulligan. Yeah, it's Arboliva again. Yeah, Arboliva going first. Wow, we have no Proton. That's not good. Might get a transceiver. Might not. All right. Against Arboliva once again, they're back. They want to have revenge. Oh, we got that mulligan. That's pretty neat. Yeah, let's take it. It's a Pokepad, not what we want. This is not what we want to see. Well, attach pass. Do it. Do it. That would be great if they attach pass. Also, let me know, there's currently 90 people watching, so thank you all very much for watching this live stream. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. I'm always curious to see who's awake or who's, yeah, just still awake or just woke up and stuff like that. What time is it currently at your place? Okay, is it like 3 a.m.? Are you that 3 a.m. watcher? Okay, Smolov is already there. We have a very, very bad situation. Oh, the Patrol. Yo, Patrol could be my best friend. Yeah, we're gonna Patrol. Get myself. I probably should go. I have everything currently. I have Ultra Balls as well to tin. Maybe it is better to get a Transceiver. Only one Team Rocket's factory. That's like very, very, very bad. I could get a Transceiver. Get a Pokepad already. Ugh, the situation is dire. I'll just take one Transceiver. Yeah. One Transceiver here. We will Pokepad. Get myself another Murkrow. Don't slap down your Articuno here. It's not gonna help you. At this point, I could have Deceived as well. But I'll wait. I think in this scenario, I don't even want to Deceit. I'm just gonna Ultra Ball these away, Evolve, attach, then go for the... I'll go Transceiver proactively just in case an item lock hits my face. And then chillax a little bit. They can still judge this hand, I suppose. But that's fine. Two Murkrows, that's all we're dealing with. British Columbia and Canada. It's 9:48 in the morning. 3 a.m. in Australia. That's cool. New York, 12:47. Watching from London. So we have people from London, from Canada, Australia, and the US. What a fantastic group of people watching at the moment. Have you watched the Los Angeles Regionals? Let me know your opinion about Dragapult as well, because I did make a video about Dragapult like dominating the format, and it's a little bit shaky. I think the meta is a little bit stale. Want to like spice it up with decks like Honchkrow, but are they gonna swing with the Meganium? It seems that way. Energy to the fella. Lily's determination. What? We are in a very awkward position where they have Meganium. I need to go after. I would love to go after that. What's it even called? Dolliv, but the problem is they have Lana's 8. 4 bug catching sets and a Lily. Insane. They did not even attack here. Should we get rid of the threat, or should we just knock out Meganium? I'm gonna get Unfair Stamp, I just know it. I can knock it out, but there's a second one waiting in the back. So probably I'm just gonna take down this Meganium. I will Ultra Ball. And I'll get rid of Articuno and an energy. Yeah. And then go for Honchkrow. Yeah, it's probably better. I'm just gonna get one Porygon out at the same... one at a time. Don't get two of them out. One at a time is good. And then Ariana. Boom. Lots of supporters. Pokepad. Getting myself another Murkrow. The cool thing is, we can now evolve this one. Because you only need one Murkrow to be alive if you want to Deceit. That's the thing. Let's go. We need to discard 3 of them. Easy choice. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Is that an easy choice? Giovanni is also a nice choice. But I don't have an energy. Proton can get myself more Pokemon. Tinning is winning. I'll just go with this. This is an unusual choice. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Because I don't have anything else. There's like 2 Team Rocket factories priced. So that's kind of meh. Energy at least. Okay. I can knock out a Smoliv. Like, I can also Deceit if I want to. If I'm... Maybe Unfair Stamp is like probably the best option here. Please Unfair Stamp me into Ariana. That's what I would love to see here. People from Germany, the Philippines, Seattle, Chile. Dragapult very crazy. People from Brazil, Charlotte. Also, I watched LA Regionals from Azul stream, and yeah, Dragapult seeing as much play as Lugia V-Star. It's definitely troublesome because there were like, I would say, almost all the stream matches were Dragapult, and that's very boring to watch. I want to see like a diverse meta. Seeing like Mega Frostlasses. Okay. Who's he gonna take? Is he watching the stream? Does he know which Pokemon to take? I think Porygon loses or actually gets knocked out, that's for sure. Everything gets knocked out. I do unlock Archer at this point. What do we do? Team Rocket's factory, that's amazing. That is an amazing find. I believe I can find myself a supporter. If not, things will go wrong very quickly. Get over here, little Smoliv, Dolph, whatever. Need one supporter. One supporter is all we need. Oof. Living by the edge of the Roto Stick. You live and you die by the Roto Stick. We have a stretcher as well. Could get Porygon back. Not what we need. Roto Stick saves the game as usual. It's time for the Rocket Feathers. And I have like double stretcher here. That's very good. Rocket Feathers. I 100% will. Maybe I should have slapped down the Porygon, but it's a little bit too soon. I'll wait with that. Like just like in game number 1 against Arboliva, we wait. Just get rid of this Dolph. Get out of here. What do we get? Triple stretcher. I can get an entire squad back. Have they posted Andrew's winning Crushing Hammer list? Yes. I will talk about the winning shenanigans stuff tomorrow. So that will be a video on the one way or the other. Yeah. As I was saying, I will do a recap on LA Regionals very soon on the channel. So we have to wait for that a little bit. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, so where were we? We got our Ariana and a bazillion amount of stretchers. The Dolph Barton comes back for more singing. At least I only need to knock out 2 more. Oh, Unfair Stamp. Come on, we live and die by the Unfair Stamp. What do we get? It is nothing. An army of nothing. If I draw into an energy, I can Deceit. At this point, they probably should not KO anything, because then they open up the door to Archer. But yeah, Unfair Stamp. I also have like 2 Team Rocket's factories priced. So what are the outs? 3 Transceiver, 3 Ariana. Depends on if they can knock something out or not. Probably I wouldn't do that. I would just chill. That means all the Archers are also not out. If they do KO something, yeah, they do KO something. Strangely enough, they KO something. That means Archer is also an out. So Archers, Arianas, Rotosticks, Transceivers, And we get Giovanni. Not really the card we want to see. I have to like Stretcher, get my Murkrow back. And relax a little bit. 6 there, KO. 6 there, KO. A little bit here. I'll wait. Sad. Unfair Stamp got me. Sometimes that helps. Lucky Helmet, yeah, but they can just play around that. Ding, ding, ding. Unfair Stamp. Just one Transceiver, one Archer, one Ariana. Could get us like all over the world. And they only have 9 cards left in their deck. Crazy setup. I have to like slap 2 of these crazy guys and try to one-shot them. Yeah, I have 2 cards in hand. Okay. This one will get knocked out, then this one will survive. So I will promote this guy and hope I draw into an Energy, Transceiver, Ariana, Archer, anything. Oh, Roto Stick! You ready? It's time! A Roto Stick! Bam. And at this point you think, oh, sequencing, right? Sequencing, but I need an Energy. So the best plan of action is just to get only Ariana. I know, silly. Only Ariana because the Energy is too important. And then go for Ariana time. Yeah, not really where we need to be at 3. Pokepatch. Another one of these. We have 2 Stretchers, so that's cool at least. 2 Stretchers, all gonna come down to like... This one will survive, so might as well give it an Energy. Yeah, this one will survive. Might as well give it an Energy. Sure. Rocket Feathers. Can I like slap for a little bit of damage? They're probably just gonna retreat that way. I need to save all my supporters this time around. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. 9. So I need 6 and 6. That's 12. But I have Miracle Headset. It's gonna be tricky. I can still gust around one of these guys as well. Yeah, and I also need Stretchers. There's 2 Stretchers in the deck. Well, not good. I can Archer my way to victory. Yeah, at this point, I need to have back-to-back KOs. Lana's 8. I have to get back-to-back KOs. How do we do that? With 2 Team Rocket's Watchtowers in my prize cards still. Played Hunch 2LA, went 5-3 after not playing Pokemon for 2 years. 2 losses were to Slowking. Yeah, hilarious. My fear is that the meta will continue like this because I found the next collection bad. Yeah, the next sets are like, meh. Okay. This guy. They just go for the KO here. So that means we 1000% need a Stretcher now. Porygon, bad. We don't have Stretcher. This doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 energies. 0 in the discard pile. Also another play. This is silly. Yeah, I need to like Transceiver for nothing. Ariana into the nuts. Not good. Ugh. No Stretchers. Yeah, it's over. It's all over. Yeah, 1-1 against Arboliva. Dang it. Like that unfair stamp for a couple of turns was okay. It was okay. Like now I needed to attack, and that's the problem. 1-1. As I was saying, slightly unfavorable, not unwinnable. All comes down to if you survive, unfair stamp. But like seeing the same opponent twice in a row was kind of hilarious. For people that are just new coming into this live stream, this is the current 60 that we are playing with. As you are seeing, it's the same 60 that I got top 32 with at Prague Regionals. Nothing has changed. I'm debating a Brave Bangle, but finding like 4 Roto Stick is still optimal because that means you're gonna be a little bit more eager to find all your supporters against specific matchups. Okay. Woo! Now that was crazy. (1-1) against Arboliva. We've only lost 2 games so far. So, this is one of the better hands with this archetype. One of the stronger hands for sure, because not only do I have Pokepad to ensure I have a Honchkrow next turn. Oh, it looks like we're gonna be up against Dunsparce. It all comes down to which archetype this is. Dunsparce could be like Mega Frostlass, which I feel is on the rise. Good evening, guys. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Are you playing an NAIC? I am not. I have never played an internationals outside of my region, so the only IC I do every year is EOIC, and I feel like if I'm not good enough in a season to get Worlds with just European events, I just don't deserve to go to Worlds. That's like my main thing I always say, and I just stick behind that. I have been getting Worlds invite for the last 7 years, so it has been going okay. Just practice makes perfect, and trying to like think about the meta. I do it all the time. So we're up against Mega Lopunny. This should be free, right? We just go with this. Transceiver. Get our style of the Proton. Energy count, very important. 7. And Porygon 2, also very important. 7. That's kind of good. And in this matchup, we can also afford to slap down a Porygon right now. They could go after it if they want to, I suppose. Articuno, they can trap that, but what's good is that gonna do them? So I just slap everything down. It doesn't matter. Get this guy going, this guy going. This guy could potentially attack Porygon, but then they need to boss, and that's still alright, as I'm still fine with this. I'm also gonna go with Pokepad, because now I am actually in dire need to find energies, so that's why we're going with using Pokepad now, drawing cards. This is still okay. We end the turn. You might think, what is the maximum out to find? I hope they slap down Battle Cage, because if they slap down Battle Cage and knock out my active, I can Ariana for 6 cards. I can already see that by the looking at my hand. Currently, we only need 6 supporters in hand to deal with these Mega Pokemon. I'm in NA, so plenty of opportunity for Worlds points in my region. Next season will be my debut. Yes, the Ferrari Kid. Grant, how are you doing, my friend? Live stream today, utilizing the unique emojis as well. So, very faithful channel member, has been watching the channel for like, I would say, since the beginning, right? Something like that, or close to that. At one point, I will have to like come to your house and like we have to like get some drinks, man. It's been a blast. So, what can we conclude here? We're up against a Mega deck. Yeah, Battle Cage. Everything that I'm saying comes to fruition. They're gonna slap with this Mega Pokemon into our Honchkrow, and I wouldn't mind. I just need 6 supporters. That's a little bit much, though. But I can, like, get all of these things back, and I'm drawing at least 8 cards, and the draw of the turn. 8 and draw of the turn. Some Roto Sticks might push me over the edge. The only thing that's missing out is an energy. So we'll see what happens. I can also Archer, but they have like an army of the Dunsparce, which is not helping. I just need to knock out 2 Megas, so that's kind of cool. Roto Stick, that's also great. Stretcher, I'm gonna get this one. I'm also leaving the Roto Stick in hand. I'm just gonna evolve. Leave the Roto Stick in hand, because that's gonna be pushing me further. So now we're drawing like 5 cards, then 2 from the Team Rocket's factory. And yeah, it's gonna be better that way. So the only thing is missing out is an energy. Energy is here. We're good. We're rock and yeah, locked and loaded. Getting the squad together. And now before we do all of these, we just Team Rocket's factory, draw some more cards up in this place. That's 1 more supporter. Then before Transceiver, the Roto Stick first, maximizing your outs. Look at that. And it's time to get like 1, 2, 3. That's 6 already. We have the energy here. Leaving the Transceiver for later. It gives me the most versatility. Could also Transceiver for a weak support and leave Ariana, but having just Ariana in the discard pile as well could help, because we have Miracle Headset, and if I get judged, I find that. And now they need to respond with a Mega Pokemon once again. You see how good Honchkrow is? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I love myself a good one price deck like this. Get myself the next mega. Present yourself, please. So we have played against a lot of decks. We played against Arboliva, 1-1. We destroyed a Mega Absol box. What else did we face? We destroyed a Festival lead. We played a lot of games here. As I was saying, after this live stream is done, definitely go take a look at the Metafy class if you want to get better with Honchkrow. If you don't want to get better with Honchkrow, that's fine. Or maybe you're already good as it is. Or maybe just learn by watching this live stream could be the case as well. But I'm just putting it out there. I put a lot of time and effort into it, that's why. So, 13 cards in hand for the Mega Lopunny player. A play they could do, get an energy to the Fanrotom, use Assault Landing on Porygon. I guess. And then we just wait. You don't have to like play out all your cards. You can... Hello, that's exactly what they're going for. You don't have to play out all your cards. You can just chillax, take your Porygon, yeah, whatever. I'll just take care of it. You don't need to knock everything out, but it's still alright. I can knock out Fanrotom. Can they do it again, though? Fanrotom boss, yeah, whatever. What do we do? We can also leave this guy alive, because then we can just 1-1. How many Giovanni's in there? 2 of them. Miracle Headset. Just play around it and just knock out 60 HP, fellas. Is an option. I think I'll try to go for that play. Like, I don't care about the Fanrotom here. Not at all. Factory still around. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm just gonna Giovanni. Yeah, I'll get rid, because Fanrotom will still be alive and I can Giovanni into victories as well. Let's go. I'm not slapping down any Porygons anymore. I'm done with that. Leaving these in hand and going with, yeah, this could also be slap down. Utilizing Rocket's Feather. I just need to discard 1. So the less supporters you need to discard, the better it is in the long run. And since Fanrotom is alive, if I Giovanni 1 time, I win the game. Because Fanrotom is still around. There's no Penny. There's no Turo. Yeah, it's all about sequencing. Yeah, I've been playing this deck for like over 200 games. So it's like autopilot. And that's feeling for me very comfortable. I love when a deck feels autopilot. Just, it's like breezing through it. Yeah, now they need to like evolve everything, get rid of all their Dunsparce, and then hope. Even then. What can happen? We've only discarded 10 supporters. We have 10 remaining. Technically 12 if you calculate the Miracle Headset. So now they like need to, they don't have free retreat, so they need to like attach or like maybe use the Dunsparce. And then, oh, there's Hilda. That's no Boss's Orders, so the game's over. Although my hand is pretty meh, I can slap down Porygon, I can slap down Articuno, I can Transceiver for nothing, Transceiver for Ariana, attach an energy, draw 6, utilize Team Factory for 8 again, and maybe find Headset, Roto Sticks, something like that, and blow up this Mega Lopunny. I could also still do the exact same. Other thing that I did is that I just go around the bush and just KO a little fella with the Giovanni. Is an option as well. Interesting. Maybe I should go with that. Maybe I should go with that. It's probably going to be a little bit easier to manage. Yeah, Giovanni time. It's easier to manage that way. I'm just going to take myself all the weak supporters. Is there already an Ariana in my discard pile? Yes, there is. Let's take these. Like take the low HP, actually the bad supporters out the deck. Yeah. Probably should have waited with that last Transceiver in hindsight, because, yeah, it's better. I'm gonna Giovanni myself and knock out the one with the air balloon. And also, yeah, I need to save my Transceiver for like an Ariana here, but yeah, whatever. We have the headset, never punished. Let's get this guy down. Slap down the Porygon, slap down the Articuno, because why the hell not, and blow up this fella. Boom. So now the game's easy. Miracle Headset is game, because I can just take down the Rotom, yeah. Life is good like that. Life is good like that. Yeah, Dragon Ball music, that's right. In these live streams or in gameplay footage, you always hear my favorite soundtracks from the video games that I grew up with, which is very nice. So you get a little bit of the unique flavor, I would say. Every single time you play Honchkrow, you never find the energy. It doesn't matter. You can afford to whiff 2 turns against most archetypes in the game. Definitely if they're playing EX Pokemon. So if you're whiffing the energy, it doesn't matter. You have to play perfectly. Utilize the Seed. Utilize other attack. The Torment also very powerful with the Murkrow. Yeah. Have you seen me whiff a lot of stuff here in this over an hour of gameplay footage? Let's go. Oh, I may be like against an unfair stamp, but there's nothing you can do against that. Okay, we're up against Mega Lopunny, and the only thing we need is... I could like Miracle Headset, go for Giovanni. Knocking out this Mega Lopunny seems quite easy, but... I could also... How many supporters in my discard pile at this point? 4, 6, 9, 12. That means if I play a supporter, 12. If I play a supporter, 13. If I Proton for the Ultra Ball, then discard 2 more, it's 300. I can get to 300 with the Porygon at this point. Not enough, unfortunately. So I will have to promote Murkrow. I can now have all the time in the world, just chillax until I find my combo. Because they're probably not gonna like, they might play a Judge, but I have like 1 more turn left. Honchkrow is here. Can also like Deceive, I suppose, but yeah, I'll just evolve this guy. Get an energy to this guy. I will Miracle Headset and I will proactively also get 1 Giovanni. So if this move fails, I can bail myself out by taking down the Fan Rotom next turn. Yeah. Here we go! Draw power! Yeah, we have the Porygon as well. Interesting. Pokepad, Tinning is winning. Yeah, there's only like 4 more supporters in the deck. And the Rotom will still stick around, which is awesome. I will go with Team Rocket's Factory. Let's go! And slap down the Porygon right here. And I could also stretch it for... I have like another stretcher, but it's priced, I think. I don't know. I should check. I should check. If this one goes away, I'm 100% going with Giovanni next turn. So if they Judge and I can knock this guy out. I have 2 of these, so everything's fine except for the energy. This one can go and this one can go. Yeah, because if they Judge, I just want Giovanni. Yeah, this is fine. 4 more in there, lots of energies, and the stretcher as well. So I can technically play the stretcher too. Stretcher for Porygon, that means if I find stretcher, I can still get there. So, yeah, let's go. Rocket's Feather, I can slap 180, but it's not what we want to do. I can still save my Honchkrow and give, because I do plan to play Giovanni here. Leave this in the active. I have an Ignition Energy. If they like Judge this is bad. So that's plan of action is to like retreat into the Murkrow, believe it or not, and then call it a day. Because they need to knock something out, right? Or they're gonna knock something out. They cannot boss and Judge at the same time, meaning I have 2 options. I can attack with Honchkrow, I can attack with Porygon. There's the Battle Cage, whatever. I did discard my Stadium there. The only way out for them is Judge. Luckily, I still come back with like all of my Ignition Energy, like 3 of them. Oh, there's the boss. Yeah, that's fine. That's the game. We just Giovanni and knock out Fan Rotom with our Team Rocket Honchkrow. So yeah, everything was been decided all along. Yeah. If you evolved the bench and Giovanni, you would have won. Really? Oh yeah, maybe I oversaw that. Yo, yeah, I oversaw that. Kind of crazy. It doesn't matter. as you can see, as definitely showcasing that you can actually whiff a turn. It doesn't matter. Ignition here, and let's go for the Giovanni. Select fully on the target we showed. Oh yeah, that's what the opponent showed at haste as well. Yeah, let's go. So what can we conclude? You can afford to whiff turns against EX-based archetypes. Let's go! Another dub. Yeah, I oversaw the... I could have won one turn earlier. It's fine. What do you think about cutting one Roto item and adding Porygon Z? Nah. Porygon Z is a card that's always a dead drawing. You cannot... You want to get out Porygon in the late game. If you're attacking with Porygon 2 mid game, it's like not that good because it's your late game sweeper. Yeah, you can still whiff turns and you win the game. It's alright. So Mega Frozlass, getting a lot of hype these days. 150 people watching, let's go. Hopefully you guys are having a blast here. If you have any dying questions that's on the top of your mind about Honchkrow, now is the time to do so. Or anything for that matter. I've been playing the game for 15 years, so you guys, if you have any questions on your head, feel free, slap them down in the live chat. Also, if it's the first time you're watching a live stream from me, consider subscribing. I'm talking about the Pokemon trading card game every single day on my channel. So from shorts, live stream, gameplay footage, tier list, meta-analysis, tournament vlogs, you name it. Okay, interesting situation. Cool thing is, you might think, very bad hand, but I have Proton, I can go first, following turn at the seat, and I'm fine. I can do everything I want. I already have the energy. It's fine. And I also would suggest against specific matchups to just utilize Ignition energy to the seat or utilizing the Team Rocket's energy. It all depends on what you prefer. How do I beat it with Zam, with Alakazam? Very hard. You can attack in the... Oh, look at that! Team Rocket's factory. Let's get him going. I can get everything out. Just make sure you don't evolve. I wrote that down in my Masterclass as well. This is an easy matchup. Dragapult. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them. Now let's go to the factory. Let's see what's in the factory. I need some, like, stuff before I'm getting item block. This is very good as well. Because I have Giovanni, I'm actually not attaching here, because if it is a Duskull variant, I can utilize the Torment. Yeah, just chillaxing. Chillax is good. Don't attach when you don't need to. Actually, don't attach when you don't, when it's glowing, you don't have to attach. Please slap down a Duskull. Yeah, this works as well, I suppose. Sure. Can KO the active. Save my archer. Yeah, I could have like drawn cards with the factory here. I could have. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock it out. I could save Archer for later. I don't know, because the Team Rocket's factory's around. They're probably gonna have some balls in hand. Archer is good if I'm getting knocked out. Don't think I'm getting knocked out next turn, so I'll just go with that. Hope they don't have a stadium. The better play would be, however, to utilize Giovanni, knocking out the Munkidori instead, and then, yeah, this doesn't matter. Scratch it, we have headset, it doesn't matter. But as I was saying, I could have drawn more cards if I utilized the... Yo, there's Fez. I could have drawn cards if I went after the Munkidori, but now they only have one Dreepy, and it's in the active position as well. So you like Candy, Dragapult, Crispin. One Dracloak. Yeah, they might item lock us, then it's a different story. Then I can like Giovanni in the seat. It's not too bad, I suppose. Oh, the Blaziken build! This is the most favorable build for us because it's like lacking consistency. Not even going for item lock, they don't have the bench space for it, so we're just breezing. At this point, I wish I could have deceived something. Yeah, the problem, the good thing is I can like, I'm still item locked, so that's fine. I will Giovanni the Munkidori if I just draw into one supporter and knock it out. Yeah, that's the thing. Here we go! Get over here! Okay, let's go. Draw some cards. One supporter, that's fantastic. And it's even the best one as well. Let's retreat. And Munkidori is weak to darkness, so we are in a good position. I can hang on to my Ariana. Boom. 2 prize card lead. There's a Fez on board. This is as good as game. If I don't get Unfair Stamped out of Oblivion, and even then I can Deceive. If you're in a board position like this, and you are able to proactively get an additional energy onto the Murkrow, you 100% win, because you can Deceive after you get Unfair Stamp, because you can afford to whiff a turn. If it makes any sense. Did you see the new Mortal Kombat 2 movie? No, I did not. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was like Michael Jackson movie. And now we will see. Will they find Candy, Blaziken, Attachment, Unfair Stamp, all that stuff. Our hand is incredibly good, by the way. Also, don't evolve your bench Pokemon. Thank me later when you get Phantom Dived and it doesn't do anything. Yeah, the hand is quite broken, not gonna lie. If it doesn't get Unfair Stamped, I'm definitely getting 2 prizes here. Also, there's a low HP Budu in play still, which I can Giovanni with Torment. I have 3 Stretchers, so even if they want to go after Articuno, I can get it back. Dragapult is there. What's it gonna do? The most popular dominant deck in the room. The last time I played Pokemon TCG, Leafeon Leafeon G-Max, Spydos was my main deck. I love unconventional strategies. Now it's Murkrow Porygon, yeah. Join me. Join this madness. It just got top 16 in Aichi, so it's going nowhere. The more games you get with it, the better your sequencing becomes. The more you will win. And winning is fun, right? We're almost in Master Rank, by the way. Oh, Blaziken is there. They have the... oh, Hero Escape! They're not even altering my hand, which is fine. Then, in that situation, I'd probably... a Jet Headbutt, whatever. Then I'd probably go for the KO on something else. Yeah... Do I Ultra Ball? I don't need that many Murkrows, right? Because I'm about to win the game. I'm about to win the game. I think it's better to hang on to this. I could try and KO this 420 HP Pokemon. I totally could. Should I go after it? How many spores do we still have left? A lot. But if I don't get it, it's kind of silly. I need a lot. But I have Vertical Headset. Can I go for it? Can I prove that we can whiff a turn? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go. It's gone. It will never be returning. Typically, I don't evolve these guys, but at this point, I'm so far ahead in the price tree that I don't mind. Yeah, they can just KO these at the same time, so I wish I had like... but they don't have Unfair Stamp, so that's cool. Slapping, not enough damage quite yet. A Roto Stick, nothing. Sure. Roto Stick. If I didn't evolve, it would be fine, but I did evolve, so that's kind of silly. Yeah, saving my Miracle Headset for later, slapping this guy down, and utilizing... just need one more, right? Team Rocket's Transceiver. Just get a bad one, a Proton. I'm gonna save these for later. I can also get another bad one, but if I get judged, it's still alright. Yeah. Yeah, let's get the worst cards out of my hand. Yeah, the worst cards out of my hand. Let's get them all away. 480! I could even go further. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the exact number. 420 damage. To get a Hero Escape. What is that? I know I'm gonna lose. Arianos, let's go. Yeah. What about a second Porygon 2 and a Mimikyu? You don't need it. Mimikyu is only good against a Teal Mask Ogerpong with 2 energies when a Meganium's around, and that's the only way you're going to be using. If you're using it up against Dragapult, it's not good. You're leaving damage on Dragapult, you're going to use Adrenabrain, it's going to be bad. Also, currently I only have 1 energy in the discard pile. I have 1000 Arianas in hand. I have Miracle Headset. I know they have to boss these two to get rid of them. And then how many supports in the discard pile? 2, 5, 8. Yeah, I can also, if I find Porygon 2 and Giovanni, I can also knock this guy out. It's still okay. At this point, I'm gonna lose 2 Honchkrows though. So they're gonna go from 4 to 2, and I did burn no stretchers so far. So I'm rocking, it's fine. Whatever's gonna be attacking me, it's gone. They're gonna boss, yeah. I'm gonna lose 2 energies in the process, so that's not good. But it's fine. It's fine. Heroescape doesn't do anything. Heroescape. Yay. I should have not evolved, but I wanted to draw more cards with Ariana, so I guess that makes sense. And at this point we have double Porygon, so I have so much time. I can afford to like whiff 3 turns. I'm gonna slap this down and with 3 stretchers in the deck. And Pokepads. Pokepads are not good, by the way, because there's nothing left in the deck. Yeah. I will have to Roto Stick for nothing. Come on, man, get myself a stretcher. How many stretchers are in there, by the way? 3 of them. I knew it. I knew it. Factory. Stretchers are okay, but we're in a position. I have to like stretcher to find a Murkrow. Yeah, because finding a Honchkrow here is not going to be doing. I'm only slapping 240. It's not enough. And definitely with Monkey Dories around. Don't want to see that. Go with that. And I don't want to Deceit here. I do not want to Deceit. I can still stretch her again for Honchkrow later. Honchkrow an attack? Is that? I'm gonna get 30 damage on myself, and then I need to find another stretcher, so no. How many spores is here? 4, 8, 10, 16. That's already the KO on Dragapult. If that is the case, the best plan of action is to evolve into Honchkrow and then Porygon my way to victory later. Yeah. We're gonna Porygon our way to victory later. We have the headsets. We have the headsets. That means we can headset, draw more cards, and be done with it. Yeah. I also need less. They can judge us, but it's fine. At this point, there's so many in the discard pile. I have the Ignition in hand. Unless they have like double Adrenabrain. Maybe, yeah, double Adrenabrain. No, then both of these could get knocked out. That is a very silly play. That's a very silly play. Can they figure it out though? How many Darkness Energies here? 0. Oh, yeah, that's bad. That was downright a bad play. I should have not dealt any damage. I should have listened to my own strategies. Yeah. What now? There's still a world out there where we like... There's the Crispin. That's sad. I dug my own grave here. I did it. Listen to it. Maybe there's a Monkey Dory prized. Wouldn't that be amazing? Monkey Dory in discard pile. Stretcher in the... double stretcher in the discard pile. I think we're good. I think we're good. This is fine. Yeah, are they gonna swing with something else? They're gonna swing with the item lock. Who does that? Oh, they're gonna wait 1 turn. Yeah, this is a very good play. Then they can get rid of like a lot of stuff instantly. We still have a lot of time though, but how could they know that we have Miracle Headset in hand? Why would they want to go for a Miracle Headset here? Ah, I should have played it proactively. No. Yeah, this is not good. Attachment here. And retreat. I could retreat, but Yeah, this is a great play. Now they can Adrenal Brain once again. Please, KO something. They can keep... How many supporters are in my discard pile, actually? 4. I still have archers left, so depends on what they want to do. They can Adrenal Brain, knock this guy out, boss this guy, knock this guy out, and then we have not a lot of things left, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Miracle Headset, so not good. I got myself outplayed in that nasty situation. Yeah, they did do crazy stuff here. Like, typically, they wouldn't go mid-game item block, but they probably know that we have Miracle Headset in hand. Otherwise, you don't go for that play. Yeah, like, so far ahead in the price trade. Should have proactively played my Miracle Headset. Maybe they're playing the 1 price Blaziken, then they can, like, take 2 prize cards at the same time here. That would be insane. That would be insane. Yo, not good. What are they gonna do? Dragapult has some damage. More Itchy Pollen? Yo. Who does that? Mid-game? That's what we want to figure out. We're gonna retreat. And we're gonna go for the conventional or the unconventional Deceit. Let's go. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Giovanni here. We have the Transceiver in hand, so I'm gonna try and make it sure that if the opponent gets rid of both of these... Oh yeah, Porygon is prized. Ooh. But yeah, if they're stream sniping, probably should have 1000% go for like pushing damage on the Porygon here. If not, they are stream sniping. So we'll see. Yeah, I dug my own grave there. Insane. So now that we have the Giovanni, ow, Adrenal Brain, it's time. We have another energy here. We can get rid of a Monkey Dory. That's gonna help us with some spread shenanigans. Do they have the 1 prize Blaziken, or are they gonna go for the double kick here? They have the 1 prize Blaziken. What is that? 120 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They can get rid of both of these. Insane. Insane. They probably should go for Porygon regardless though. Because, yeah, Porygon was priced. I should have checked that. I was getting too self-confident with my early game lead, and now we threw it all away. We threw it all away. And also the 1 prize Blaziken. Let's go. Crazy. Okay, is there still a win out? They have Blaziken. They can accelerate. Oh, they're going after the Porygon. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Like, my Porygon 2 is still in the prize cards. So it's all gonna come down to us taking down the Fez there. Insane. Okay. Perfect. All I needed. This is all I needed. It's time to Giovanni myself. To this guy. Energy there. And finally, after the mid-game Itchy Pollen shenanigans, we're finally able to play the most busted ace-pack card for this deck. Miracle Headset. And I'm happy they didn't stream snipe. They went for my Porygon. If it wasn't the deck, I also would have won, so there's that. But yeah, 1 prize. Both of these priced. 1 prize Blaziken. What's happening? Yo, another dub. Not. This could have gone way smoother, but I walked myself into that one. If you can't avoid it, do not damage Dragapult, because the Monkey Dories are gonna get you. And also I should double check when Porygon is in the deck, but yeah, giving commentary while playing at a high level is kind of difficult. Well, we're almost there, almost in Master Rank League. We just need to like go to Eternatus League and then we're there. Let's go. Next battle. Whew. Dragapult. So you see, you win against Dragapult, it's fine. And even the Dusknoir build is even better for us. Because low HP Duskulls means you can torment them. Dang. So we lost against Arboliva. one time. It was, and we won one time. That was the same opponent, so it was like 1-1. If it was a best of 3, I could choose that third game where I want to go first or second. And we also lost against the Wellspring. That's the only losses I've seen so far. Kind of okay. Whew. That was kind of an insane battle. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we went like 4 prize lead into like bleh, nothing. Tails never fails. We're getting loaded for Utrecht. All these games in. We know what to do. If the opponent doesn't know what to do, they lose. The reason why Crows didn't do too well is that almost all the best players in the world decided to actually play Pult. And that's very hard for Honchkrow players, because the players that are playing Honchkrow, not all of them, but most of them are not like the tier S players. I would say like the top 22 of North America, I would say. Turn 1 Risky Runes. Fun fact, you can slap down your Murkrows underneath Risky Runes. So I don't mind this at all. And I'm going second, so I will have access to the seat. Hopefully the Roto Stick will at least get me something. So let's lead off with, I would say, I'm just gonna have to, Tinning is winning, get one of these. Slapping it down so I don't get, I don't want to slap down Articuno when there's like Risky Runes. Nothing. Wouldn't matter, wouldn't matter. Petrel? Giovanni? Everything? Getting a whole lot of everything. Why not? Raw! Energy there. I'm damaging. Now I'm gonna go for the Petrel first. Petrel! Factory. It's another Dragapult Blazy. Rah! And they're all joining the party. First of all, I'm gonna check if my Porygon is now in the deck. That's cool. Get this one. Slap this down just because I will get item locked next turn. I could Miracle Headset, but that's for the late game. So for now, I will deceive my opponent and get myself Ariana. Are you running the 4-4 Rockets energies? Yeah. No, it's just 4 Ignition, 4 Rockets energy. That's all we have. That's all we need. That means you can technically initiate 8 attacks. And note, stuff like Deceit, Torment are attacks. So you can also get away with that. Let's go Dreepy. Do they have candy and all that stuff? If not, I can go after the Dragcloak if they only have 1. Area 0? That is annoying. Yo, I'm gonna go after the Dragcloak 1000%. Let's go. I don't need anything else. I will try and knock it out. Dragcloak, get over here. I can also go after the Torchic, by the way, but this is still fine. They need candy this time around. Pew, pew. Could have also gotten rid of the only energy there, but if they have not a lot of drop power, we're good. That means game over. That means I would have they would have not like drawn too many cards there. Another dub. Getting to master rank with Team Rocket's Honchkrow. We are there almost. We're in Eternatus. Arceus tier is waiting for us. Honchkrow, fly high with me. There was like a couple of cards I was thinking about here, adding in Brave Bangle and cutting 1 Roto Stick for it, but the consistency of Roto Stick is just too much. It's too good. It's better this way. Got your guide on Metafy, great work. Yeah, appreciate the nice words. There's like over 50 people that already like bought the Metafy class, and they're all very satisfied with it. So you will definitely learn a thing or two about Honchkrow when you're getting that Metafy class. There's also a very cool quiz at the end of the Metafy where you're going to be enjoying yourself, because like there's a lot of questions, very in-depth question against matchups, again, what to do with specific cards in hand. You'll love it. You'll love it. Okay, we're going first. We're up against Epic Dude. How epic is that? Dragon Sleeves? Is it Dragapult? Please give me a Dragapult. I love playing against Dragapults. Dragapult! Yeah, we win. No, it's not that easy as it is, but I dub stream. Hopefully you guys are appreciating the content. Doing shorts now, doing live streams, doing gameplay footage, tier lists, Metafy classes, everything. And even vlogging. We're going to Utrecht. We're actually leaving on Friday, so actually not on Saturday, because it's very near to me. Yeah, go with that. Let's see. There's a little bit of everything priced, so that's cool. I will draw a lot of sports from the prizes. There is no Porygon 2 priced, and currently there's there's only one energy priced, and it's the Ignition. Very good for the late game. Yeah, let's get it going. Proton time. Always get out an Articuno, always, because it's scary otherwise. This one, this one. This one, giving it an energy. If it's a Duskull build, I'm gonna go proactive Roto Stick. These are cards we don't want to see. I already have energies and stuff, but I guess I can take them because I'm gonna discard them later on. Because now we're gonna go for a Transceiver. I could get a Giovanni, but probably need an Ariana here, unfortunately. Wow, sad. The cool thing is I'll be able to get an energy to this Murkrow. I could have gotten a Giovanni, but I don't know if I'm up against the Dusknoir build. If it is the Dusknoir build, it's scary because I don't have the Giovanni. If I had the Giovanni, it would be like free because I can just Giovanni Torment. I could have gotten in my hand Archer, Archer, Giovanni. The second Buddy Puffin. Wow, it's just a Blaziken build. It's fine. This is like a bad deck anyway. If I want to add Brave Bangle and Tool Scrapper, that's too much. If I want to add an either of them, I would just cut one Roto Stick. You can try it out. Porygon Z is bad. I've been playing over 200 games with this deck. Porygon Z is bad. So, another fun fact, what you can do with an archetype like this is not evolve everything and just Torment. Don't need to do anything. I could technically Ariana. Find myself more stuff. Attachment. But I don't need to do anything. I don't even need to play supporters. The more supporters I have, the better it is. You might think, ah, don't you play Ariana here if you have the Team Rocket's factory? Yeah, maybe. But I'm saving it for later. Boom. Get out of here. And that's the thing between beginning players and already advanced players. You don't have to play a card, even though you can play one during your turn. You don't have to do it. At this point, I already have 5 supporters in hand. The only thing I need is top deck supporter and Dragapult's gone. If I have like Candy, Dragapult, Candy, Blaziken, I can still take 2 prizes here. If I get Unfair Stamped, I have an energy waiting in the back, so it's all good. I like the idea of both because the Garchomp matchup, yeah, you can set up 3-4 turns and KO them with Tool Scrapper. Also, yeah, Spiritomb is kind of eh. Yeah, Porygon Z is bad because you can only utilize it in like the late game. In my situation, I only play a 2-1 line of Porygon 2, so adding in a Porygon Z would be bad. It is only great if you're playing a thicker Porygon line because I typically don't slap it down until like turn 3. Then I slap down Porygon, so it would be like way too late to utilize the draw power of Porygon Z. I know it has 140 HP, but I'm not playing it for the draw power. Fez is already on board, that's what happens. Also, the reason why I didn't play Ariana right there is that I want to save as many supporters as possible. So if I get Unfair Stamp, it's gonna be like easy. Also with this hand, I can technically knock out a Fez already. If they retreat, there's another great thing we can do here because the Blaziken builds are actually not playing that many... they're actually not playing that many Crispins, although maybe a couple of them. Should I go for the 3-prizer there? KO and then 2-2 is an option. Maybe I don't want to evolve everything. If I evolve, then they can play around all of that damage. Play around, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I could definitely play Petrel. And then the Petrel could get myself the Team Rocket's Factory. And I'm not going to play it quite yet. Very unconventional. I'm just going to go with Torment. I'm not even slapping down the Factory because they have like 1,000 cards in hand. Torment, let's go. So now if they slap down a stadium, look at that. I have like an army of Murkrow with all energy. So if I get Unfair Stamp, I don't give a crap about it. They also only have space for 1 Monkey Dory with this specific board state. The only thing I need to do, knock out 2 2-prizers. And at this point, if I'm not getting Unfair Stamp, the first 2-prizer is getting knocked out. You were using a 3-2-2 line of Porygon? That's a little bit too crazy. I'm gonna play it in my locals and in the Ultra Ball or Master Ball League. Cool, enjoy it. I almost built this deck, but I found so hard using supports that I need to find my into my damage. Yeah, it seems easy at first, but the sequencing is very important. Dragapult party. There's the Night Stretcher. Are they gonna like... They can Jet Headbutt for the KO, by the way. Is the Unfair Stamp coming or what? Meowth? Petrel, Unfair Stamp. Puh! No. You ready? You ready, guys? I can showcase that you can still win against Dragapult despite being Unfair Stamp if I don't draw anything. Maybe it's going to be a nice showcasing. Please give me like nothing. Please give me like Stretcher or something. Yeah, it's fine. This is fine. This is going to be an ideal showcasing on why it isn't that big of an issue to draw nothing from an Unfair Stamp. I could still top deck Transceiver or Ariana for all I know, but if you have a Murkrow with an energy, you're safe. You have all the time in the world. They have like, they take 6 prize cards. Phantom Dive does absolutely nothing. Okay. You ready? Here we go. Top deck Ariana. Boom. Proton. That is actually not too bad of a card to pull, because Proton is going to allow me to fill me up with some more of these guys. Porygon is priced, so mind that. But I'm still they're bench locked, so no fellas can come to town. So this is great. Oh, Porygon is not priced. I have it in hand. 1, 2, and the double Articuno. And now, because we didn't use that many supporters quite yet, the Siege is going to be very powerful. Can also block them from other stuff, but yeah, Ariana here. We have Miracle Headset, 2 Transceivers, triple Roto Stick, and Factories. Oh no, we got an Unfair Stamp. We don't care. We don't care. Also, with an army of Night Stretchers by our side, yeah, we will still have an army of Pokepats. 4 of them in the deck. 39 months of epicness. I gotta get now. Thank you so much for such a fun day. I always love the live streams. Thank you, the Ferrari Kid. I appreciate it a ton. 29 months of epicness. Amazing. Always supporting the channel since the early days. And now we're up against a Dragapult with a ton of 2 prizes on the field. And their disruption is also gone. They have like everything, like Phantom Dive for nothing. Yay! Now we're equal in price rate and their disruption card is gone. I could evolve, start attack with Porygon, but it doesn't do too much with only 3 supporters in my discard pile. Can we find Pokepat and some supporters? Let's find out. Rotostick, keep it in hand. Keep it in hand. Could also evolve this guy. It is tricky. They can technically Adrenaline, but I'm gonna go for the one-shot, so it's fine. I will evolve this, despite my better knowing, because I think I'll be able to knock this guy out. That's the reason. Ah. Oh no, not quite yet. Pokepad. I could still retreat and slap with Porygon 2, but it's not gonna get us anywhere. We need 3 supporters. Rotostick only gets 2. Silly. Yeah. What do we do? I can evolve, step for 5. Nah, that's bad. No. This is all bad. It's gonna have to be like Deceit. I'm getting myself. We'll have to discard everything at this point, right? Maybe the Petrel. Petrel would be great because then we can play Petrel, get the stadium, draw more cards. I don't need the Ariana here. It's fine. So that's after the unfair stamp, we whiffed 1. We did Deceit. We did Deceit again. So they have taken, at this point, they will take 3 prize cards from this entire debacle. They can now start targeting down Porygon 2. I probably will go like Giovanni. How many supporters in here? Only 4. Ugh. That's not good. I will be able to like KO this one. If they KO this one and damage this one, we still have a lot of turns. We just need to KO 2 Pokemon. We have the time. Nah, I would not like Torment here. They can still attack and then the following turn attack again. That's not what we need to go for. The Seed is like good here. We now have the Petrel, can get the Stadium, can draw something else. KO. Porygon 2 is in a bad position though. I still have the Stretcher, which is great, so I will be able to KO Dragapult. And I know there's like a couple of supporters prize, so I don't know if I like need to discard all the shenanigans. Phantom Dives. Goodbye, Porygon 2. I could have retreated into Porygon 2 to like let it get it. Maybe that was the better play. Let it get knocked out. They probably would have bossed around it though with a crazy hand size like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to play just pure on Honchkrows this time around. Yeah, more supporters. That's good. This guy. This guy. Stretcher. We could also try an Archer, but yeah, we're slapping 420 at this point, so we can afford to play 1, because then we have more supporters in the discard pile. And I also want to like find... They've already played Unfair Stamp, right? That's probably the better choice here. Yeah, I'll take the Miracle Headset. Can they attack with a 1-prize Pokemon here? I don't think so. I'll take the Miracle Headset because of the fact that they've already played down their Unfair Stamp. So let's take the Headset and slap everything away. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. They're now taking a 2-prize turn. For all we know, I'm getting an Ariana from the prizes. Or an Archer. Yeah. Perfect cards. Row. Could have already slapped down Team Rocket's Factory. Could have. They will need to attack with Dragapult DX to take 2 prizes. And then I just need to knock out a Dragapult. Fine. This is fine. Alright. Close game. I whiffed 3 turns. I actually did nothing for like maybe 2. Yeah. Unfair Stamp, Deceit. Following turn, Deceit. Yeah, I did 2 turns of nothingness. As I was saying, you can do that and then you still win. Dragapult will take these down, and I have enough supporters in my discard pile. 2, 3, 6, 10, 11. Yeah, I have enough supporters left in deck, so tap down the factory, getting the energy there, utilizing Miracle Headset, getting yourself Ariana, Giovanni. Also, now that I think about it, I could also go and target down Fez, where I promote Articuno, Headset Giovanni, draw cards, and it's a little bit. I need more cards that way. But there's also a world that maybe. Let's see. We have Miracle Headset, and the Factory. We can try to play Giovanni, hunt down Meowth. If I had like 2 Murkrows, that would be like way better. But yeah, What to do? What to do? Go for the one-shots or try to go after Meowth? Depends on what I top deck, but if I promote Articuno, I'm 100% locked into the play of Giovanni. That means I need to get a supporter and a Pokemon from the Team Rocket or the top deck, and then I can take down Meowth quite easily. But with so many Roto Sticks and Transceivers still left in the deck, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Adrena Brain. Porygon 2 hanging in there. Or no, it's gonna be on the active. They're gonna attack with Munkidori. What? What? What kind of weird play is this? Yeah, that means we win the game. Okay. 2, 3, 6, 10, 1000. Okay then. Right? Yeah. Headset. Get over here, Meowth. Now that was a weird twist of events. That's right. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hopefully you thought something after 2 hours from the Team Rocket Honchkrow deck. If you enjoyed the live stream, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. And also by the Masterclass for Honchkrow to get even a better Honchkrow believer. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you guys soon for more Pokemon TCG content. Have yourself a good one. Thanks for joining today. Peace.